Um, I had a weird um, kind of instance the other day. It was more of an incident, I guess. Hired a babysitter to take care of my tropical fish while I was on vacation, and came highly recommended. But probably the last time I ever go with this agency again. Um, they said they were the top pet sitting agency, and supposedly they're, I guess, ordained or something, but they, I mean, they have licenses and everything. They said that they were on the up and up, but I mean, the person they sent over, they seemed all right to me. Um, I thought it was, thought it was kind of weird that, she didn't knock on the door when she came over. She just stayed standing there. Um, and I had I have a security cam, but she didn't even, it was, I don't know if it glitched out or something, but she didn't show up in the security cam. And I'm like, you know what? I remember what she looks like. I know exactly what she looked like. And one of the perks of having a photographic memory. But it's, hello, Cal G. Yeah, I'm just talking about I had a pet sitter the other day, and I'm drawing her. Not gonna be hiring her again. All I wanted her to do was look after my tropical goldfish while I went on a hot date. And I don't know what she did, or hello, and she just seemed in a bad mood from the moment that she got here. She didn't speak. She just kind of growled. Um, it If you don't want to do your job, don't show up. I mean, that's my thing. I feel you shouldn't get written up for that. You should be allowed to just not show up if you don't want to. But yeah, this pet sitting agency sent over this clown, to come over and babysit my tropical goldfish. And man, I kept seeing a bunch of weird stuff on the nanny cam, and things were moving around by themselves, and she's just standing there in the middle of the room looking up with her mouth open. I'm on my hot date, and me and my hot date are watching our babysitter through the nanny cam, just standing there. I don't know if she was chanting or singing, and I'm against both. I'm not a big music person. I don't like singing or dancing, and anyways, yeah, I don't think she fed my tropical goldfish. I don't think so. And I had 4 betas and 3 alphas, and 2 zetas, and no, I think she went into our home to try to chant or do something bad. And this oh, this is a pet sitter um, that I hired. Won't be hiring her again. Um, and it's really a shame because you can't find good pet sitters nowadays. You know, they always send over some creep, I guess. And not saying she was a creep. You know, who knows? Maybe she had some kind of vocal cord issues, and maybe she had some surgery. You know, I don't want to judge anyone, but I'm just trying to do her self portrait, her portrait here, because I do have photographic memory, and I do remember pretty much exactly what she looked like. And again, you know, I'm not recommending this pet sitting agency at all. They they were, I mean, yeah, again, like I said, they were recommended by my priest. And I love my priest. You know, um, he's a pretty good guy. And so I was surprised that this guy, you know, told me that, you know, told me about this fool, and then I mean, my goldfish, most of my fish were fine. Some did have to eat each other. I mean, we were only out for like 3 or 4 hours, you know, and we told her, like, feed the goldfish, otherwise, you know, they will eat each other. You know, it's a rough world, and all she responded in was like growls and hisses. And again, it just goes back to what I was saying: is if you don't want to do your job, don't show up. You get me? She had been staying outside of our door for probably the better part of an hour. We saw it later in the dash cam, but she had been standing outside of our door just staring in like a creeper. And I mean, I'm not saying I haven't done that before. You know, just standing outside someone's door, staring in. But you can still knock. You don't have to. You don't have to be standing out there like a landlord or some, you know, some stuff, you know, some bad thing like that. Anyways, when we got back home, all the lights were off. We tried to turn them on; they wouldn't turn on. We kept flickering the switch. The only light that was on was the one coming from the aquarium, our tropical fish. And she's standing behind the aquarium. All we can see are her eyes. And we don't know if she was wearing some kind of special contacts, but her eyes were glowing. And just these bright yellow eyes. And we're like, hi, we're back. You know, thank you for babysitting. You know, how are the fish? And she doesn't respond. She's just there, starts kind of growling, saying, hissing. I think she was speaking in tongues, to be honest with you. And again, I'm not trying to talk down somebody's religious beliefs. You know, if this is what you do, you get me? Like, I ain't gonna look down on you. You know, but she's speaking in tongues. It's already late at night. We just kind of wanted to go home. Like, we're going to pay you. Thank you for, I guess, not feeding the fish. You know, doing God knows what in our living room. I don't know if you've ever seen that. If you've ever seen somebody that can just start levitating shit around them and not feed your fish, well, that's what they were hired to do. And they just come into your home to start doing some kind of dark ritual or whatever, you know, demonic thing. And here's the thing: if you're hired for a job, do the job. Don't show up and start hissing and growling and trying to summon your boss or whatever the hell you work for. I hired you to feed my goldfish, and instead she shows up like, what agency is this even for, right? I mean, what's on your resume? And like I said, not gonna be contracting her again. I don't know if she was part of some kind of religious group or whatnot, and I don't want to look down on them. I don't want to, I respect all religious groups, especially the violent ones. Um, I wish I was part of one. And anyway, she had she kind of looked like a penguin. To be honest, she looked kind of like a scary looking penguin, and no bow tie though. And bow tie. Penguins wear bow ties. Anyway, so weird tuxedo-like getup. Had a cloak over her head, but I don't know. I mean, she didn't do what we asked her to do, and like I said earlier, some of our fish did have to eat each other, and it was only a few hours. All she had to do was feed them. If she would have just fed them, uh, I think most of them, would have just survived, or they would have gotten by. And most tropical fish don't result to cannibalism within 4 to 7 hours. And that's why we hired a pet sitter so that our fish don't eat each other. And it's happened before. We've used different agencies, and sometimes sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses. And sorry. My voice. Okay. Sorry, my voice was starting to die out. um, so eventually, we did have to, call somebody to try to get her to leave, because she just wasn't leaving, and even until the next morning, um, she was like, she kept growling and hissing, and we were like, look, we gave you the money, and this is above the, going above the fact that you didn't even do what you were hired to do. And she's just growling, hissing. At one point, I think she started mentioning that like our end was coming and we were all gonna go soon, and we're like, dude, you gotta go. You're the one that needs to go. Okay, like, we only hired you for a few hours and you stuck around all night. It's morning now. We have to go to work. And she's still in our living room, hissing and growling and making shit move on its own. And we're like, dude, come on. Come on. At one point, you really have to just stop. Um, and she didn't. So we did have to contact somebody, kind of like an exterminator of some kind. And that was expensive. It's very expensive to get these kinds of people or things out of your home. I don't know what she or it really was at the end of the day. Um, my hot date had to leave. She was like, "Look, I don't know what's involved here," and I'm like, "It's just a pet sitter," and she's like, "No, no, no, that's no pet sitter." You get me? I was like, "It's a pet sitter, highly recommended by my priest." And what are you gonna say? My priest doesn't doesn't know what's on the up and up. You know, you're gonna offend my faith like that? And my hot date was like, dude, look at her. She hasn't left. She's growling. She's making stuff move. That's not a her. It's not a. I don't know what that is. You get me? And the face kept getting morphed and distorted. She kept making my. I have a bunch of teas on my wall. Like I like to hang teas all over my wall. And she kept making them go upside down all night. We just kept flipping them up and down all night. We just kept, and I was like, why? You know, it's we gave you your bounty or whatever the hell, you know, because you came over. It's unwarranted, you know. It's unwarranted. I didn't do anything to this thing, her person, you know, for her to take it personally that I don't know what is it that I don't even know what she wanted at the end of the day. We had to hire somebody to come and do a cleansing of some kind. They had to come. They looked at her. They said, "Oh no, we're gonna need the special sage." And I'm like, "What do you mean the special sage?" They're like, "Well, it's the more expensive sage." I'm like, "No, it's not. How is it the more expensive sage?" They're like, "Well, look at it. You think normal sage is gonna get rid of this? No, I don't think so." I was like, "Well, how much is the special sage?" I was like, "Well, it's at least 3 times more." I'm like, "Oh wow." So we're already out. Well, we had to pay this fool for coming over to take care of our tropical fish, and now we were going to be out even more to try to get her out of our home. And this isn't like she's claiming squatters' rights or anything like that, you know, because we asked her, like, is this a squatters' rights thing? You get me? Do you think you live here now because you were here for a few hours? And again, she was like, that's all she said. All night, all day. Thank you, Michael Pug. Welcome back. This is a true story. Absolutely true story. Um, Also, I've been just kind of putting in the kind of the blocking of it. If you can figure out who it is, I don't know. I feel like try to giving it away who it is. But yeah, I'm just trying to block it in. Luckily, it is a deformed character from a movie, so I can just kind of get away with it looking. But it's not the Joker. If somebody logged on here and was like, "Wait, is that the Joker? Is this guy just bad at the Joker?" Like, no. This is a distorted evil face, but it's a true story, you know, of a babysitter that I had. And God dang, what's wrong with it? I need to stop doing stupid ass lines like that. Just stop. I've drawn this character before. One time, it freaked the fudge out of me. I am trying to draw it a little better this time, I guess. But yeah, this has been just a bunch of blocking to try to get it in. Hello, Mr. Victor Rodriguez. How are you? You missed the true story part where I was talking about where I met this person. But anyways, we are here to draw stupid shit and talk about stupid shit. But I think now I have to actually start trying to draw it good, which means I may not be able to talk as much. Stupid nun. Oh God. Sorry. I'm trying to focus in on a detail right here. So these nuns walk around with this stuff on all day. You know they're sweaty. There's no chance in H hell that you're. I censored hell and then said hell. Um, there is no way that. Why did I curve it that way? I don't know why I did it that way. That was weird. But yeah, you have like a neck wrap around, and then please add a mustache. Let me add the rest first. I don't want to get confused with um, a particular line, but I'll add the mustache at the end for sure. I will add a mustache. I think I can probably because I'm gonna shade in and stuff right now. Do the thing. Might come in to blend it. But I feel like this character could have been a lot scarier. But you're already making shit up. You get me? Like, just make it up better. But they really. So this is where I keep kind of messing up here. Is that it? More of it, she's like an egghead, and I kind of keep making. Yeah, I keep kind of doing a bunch of weird shit. All right, I got an idea here. All right. Is this person gonna be looking at you tonight as you're trying to go to sleep? Yes. Is it a person? No. Like I said, it could have been one of the scariest characters in a horror movie, but instead, got caught up in whoever the hell directed The Conjuring. See, it's a bunch of shadows and stuff. That's why I don't want to put in the mustache just yet, because... Oh, I have a thingy. There we go. Alright. So, then we come in with this stuff, and we actually start, doing a thing with it. I love people who don't stick around. The thing is, like, yeah, if I start scaring myself, I know I'm drawing it good. But, and if it looks bad, it's supposed to look bad, right? That's what's interesting about drawing something scary, right? Like, it's supposed to look bad, but still needs to be in proportions and all that BS. And that's what's interesting about this character, or Valak, or whatever. It's frightening because the face is distorted, and whenever they show, or she comes out, the face is a little bit more distorted, and it's always moving. Then that, I think, as humans, we find that to be the most unsettling. It's something that's human-like, but slightly deformed. I'm almost to the mustache part. I need to kind of get the skin down here. So, and I think once I come in and darken in the cloak or whatever the heck nuns wear. It's a cloak. But yeah, I've learned the hard way to save this part till last. That's why it's a bunch of kind of marks. But if you start blending in too soon, it is a bad day. Yeah, that's what's so freaky about it. Yeah, the nose is just not. It's not something that we would see normally. Ah, fudge. I'm starting to see. Yeah, from the camera, I don't think you get a good representation of the hues. But, let's see. I think it's not. Oh, it's looking better now on camera, at least. Hi, Nick. Oh, thank you so much. I have a new joke for you. It's a Mexican joke, but it's not racist. Okay, well, yeah, go ahead. Very unfortunate that it's not racist, I suppose. Okay, so let me. And I have been a little bit confused over how the cloak is, if it's black or if it's white in some places. Kind of weird. Let me know if you saw that recent Nun 2 one, I think, that came out. If you liked it. I did not. I thought it was, even bad good, it wasn't bad good. It was just kind of like, God dang. What do you call a Mexican that lost his car? Carlos. Damn. Why? That was unnecessary. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Michael. That was very kind of you for sharing that with us. We've all appreciated that. Carlos. I don't. Shouldn't there be two S's? Carlos. Well, I mean, I get it, but whatever. Again, I'm sorry. What my point earlier is that these people are sweating all the time, like, which is torture. That's not fair. That is not fair at all, to anyone. You know what I mean? And then imagine they have to take it off later on, and they're like non bunk bed places, and so how smelly that shit must be, right? When they fucking drape this shit into their closet. I'm talking about what they wear. And you think they have multiple, or they wear the same one every day? You have to have multiple. Shit is so fucking bad. You cannot do that to people. I couldn't imagine having a freaking wrap up like this. Very brave women that do this, you know. I just want to talk. If you are thinking about joining a monastery, you know, that's kind of what this live stream is about. If you're, you know, seek the Lord, you know, marry the Lord kind of thing, you know, that's what this channel really is about. At the end of the day, is about, you know, finding him, tracking him down, bringing him into justice. That's what we're all about here. All right. Oh, sorry. I didn't joke. Like, what do you call Mexican favorite sport? Cross. I don't care. I don't get it. Sorry. How is the little troublemaker of a kitty? Oh, she's good. Actually, I was gonna post a video of her earlier. I forgot to. Yeah, I have a few videos of her. She tries to find the smallest box possible and crawl into it. And man, that's just the most adorablest thing, right? What is a Mexican favorite chip and salsa? Okay, thank you. Let me see. Is that what's messing with me? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on right now? All right. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Talking to myself. Talking to myself. Talking to myself. Wow. That is truly annoying. Sorry, I'm talking to myself right now. I'm not really looking at the chats right now. Sorry. Those are some high cheekbones. Yeah, like this demon here could have been a model. That would have been a way better movie. Way better movie. If like Valak, the supermodel. And then the Warrens have to go to Paris to like a fashion show. And they're like and like Valak has like a fashion manager and he's like, what are you doing with my star? Well, you can't exercise her. Look at those cheekbones. And then, she struts on onto the runway going, that would have been a great movie. Come on, that would have been a great movie. And you have the Warren twins or the Warren couple in the audience going like, stop clapping! It's making her stronger! And, oh, this is Valak. It's the nun. I'll just write it. It's just that I keep having to rework her little sweatband up here because it's like every time I look over, it looks more egg-shaped than the last time I looked over, and smash your pass. Let me finish it. Look how you can Google it and see if you would snap. But watch mine. Maybe mine will be a little bit more satisfying to the eye. You get me? But don't just pass up. Don't be judgmental like that. You get me? I'm trying my best here. Okay. Definitely trying to make the sweatband larger. What is this thing even called? If you're Catholic, no offense, but what is this called? Is it a sweatband? Because that's what I'm assuming. It has to be a sweatband. You're not telling me that these people walk around all day with this shit on and then they're not sweaty as all balls. Like, it's not. You're not telling me that. No, it's not. It's unfortunate. I don't think they should be forced to wear this at all. I mean, they should be allowed to wear clothes. I'm not saying they should walk around naked, but it's this is torture. This is absolute torture. I've never really looked at what they wear me when I wake up. Man, you guys need to go to sleep earlier if you're waking up like this. Yes, it is a sweatband. God dang it. You think the Catholic Church has some kind of like regulatory system where like nuns can complain, or it's like, our costumes don't breathe or whatever. I don't think they refer to it as costumes, but I got one point Sister Clarice had to pioneer the more what you get in trouble for. Please share what you got in trouble. But she had to pioneer like a more breathable noun costume or whatever the heck you call this. At one point you knew that they had to have been just falling over left and right from heat exhaustion. Like one hot summer in Italy. Yeah, freaking Sister Claribel. She fainted. Oh no, she fainted. These are cloaks. They are all too thick. Our nuns, they sweat all day and all night. They are too thick. They are wrapped up. You can't have people like this. This is a crime against me. It's mean, So let's see. When I go back to school tomorrow, I wake up. Dang, I feel you. 3 a.m. Oh Jesus. Oh, I mean, do you need to wake up at 3 a.m. to start? I used to be in marching band, and I think I would wake up at like 5 or 4. Um, and then my dummy wanted to become a drum major. So then I have to wake up even sooner because you have to be even earlier when you're the one leading or whatever. Leading. I was co-drum major. I was one of 5 drum majors. Okay. Did we have a big marching band? Hell no. What we did have is just a lot of marching band politics. And in order to satisfy everyone, the band director realized that he should just make 5 drum majors. Because they're going to have a lot of people quit. It was kind of like Rome, where the generals had split everyone up. And the band director knew, like, you know what? The band just kind of likes all these idiots equally. And it's just better if... It didn't even matter. Not like we won anything. But just please remember to say a little prayer for me. The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for... Okay, that's what's been flipping me off. Alright, jolly good then. Fine. Sorry, this is gonna get a little bit weird because I messed that particular lineup. And it has been messing with me this whole time. It doesn't crawl out that much. And we're going to come in with the eraser for highlights in a minute. But, yeah, I kind of messed up a line here. Okay, from what I'm looking at this costume, right? And I'm assuming these fools try to do like a Catholic accurate getup. This shit's thick. And I know I haven't dropped the whole thing about these fools walking around all sweaty. But okay. I'm in the medical field. I had to wear scrubs. Scrubs breathe. At the very least, they breathe. I can't really complain too much. But there were several nights. Like, I'm working night shift. It should be cold, but I'm sweating like a bloody dog over here. And I would have to go and take a break just to dry myself off because it gets hot. It gets really, especially when you're dealing with saving someone's life. Yeah, that shit gets kind of hot. Sorry. And so I feel for these people. I really, really feel for them. This is messed up. This is a thick little gut. This is like 3-4 layers at least that they have to walk around in. Sorry. Okay, let me read some of these comments. Let's see. Okay. So I think there's go should it be like that? I live in England. Oh man. I live in England where I live my school. Oh dang. I live in Norway and I suck when you go to school. I live in Australia and I walk or sometimes ride my bike to school. It's like 300 meters, but today I got in trouble today. Why? Because you were late, Mr. Michael? And I don't know what 300 meters is. I do apologize. There's so many hills. There's 4 mountains. Okay, I don't know if you guys are messing with me. Or like, is this really a dire situation? Like, you guys live, or wherever you guys live, it's at least 50 years ago. And so you have to deal with the trials and tribulations of the Great Depression. Or the Dust Bowl. I always hate talking about my life and when it's better than someone else's. But yeah, my walk was, I guess, 30 minutes downhill to school, in a temperate climate. But I didn't have as many girlfriends as I wish I could have. I think at the end of high school though, I kind of missed it because I definitely gained the freshman 60 pounds or whatever. It wasn't 60 pounds. I lost that now. But okay, I'm trying to come in with the darker side of life. Okay, stop using the 2B. 6B. Should I? Oh my god. Okay, I need to stop looking at the reference picture. I'm gonna just try to make this look like what I think it would look like right now. Alright, I'm closing this. Alright. The reference picture got me this far, but I think if I keep looking at it, I'm gonna keep morphing it around and it's just not gonna look good. So that's why they call it a reference picture, not a copying machine. Alright, this is what I know though, right? I've put away the reference picture. I know two things. This fool is like a scary looking penguin. So it's a bunch of black and white kind of colliding against each other. I'm gonna be scared of this later on because I've been looking at the oh, I do paint. I have some painting videos on here. Once I figure out how to better rig this up, I want to get to a painting. Let me show you. Yeah, I've been trying to. That was the next painting I was supposed to do. It's minimalistic, but I started getting onto drawings, and this is just fun. It's fun just to start up a dumb story and talk about paranormal stuff. But what I've noticed is if I'm trying to draw something particularly good or at least accurate, it's hard for me to make up a bullshit story. It's interesting. It's like my brain can only do one bullshit task at a time. But yeah, that's what we've been trying to do. That's what we've been trying to go for is the Nun for the last 42 minutes. We've been slowly inching our way to freaking ourselves out by something we've drawn ourselves. And that's what sucks, especially about this one. I remember last time I drew it, like the better it looked, the worse I felt. It's just kind of like evil looking, you know? The cool thing is I can't make the nose too big. Because it's a really weird, messed up, distorted nose. So, that's nice, right? I want to draw more evil looking stuff so then I don't have to be in perspective and follow good human anatomy. It's been a real treat. I am messing up this cheekbone up here. Sorry, if you missed my plot line earlier, I feel that the nun should have really been a fashion model. And I think the whole movie should have taken place on like a fashion show in Paris. And just a real waste of an opportunity. Because as you can see how high these cheekbones go. I've been using a reference picture. I had to put the reference picture away because it was messing with me now. But yeah, man, homegirl got some cheeks on her. You get me? The nose makes it less creepy. Oh, I know, but I have to shade in the top, and then I think the nose will kind of come in. I kind of work around and build it in towards the center. I really never have a plan, almost never. But I think, yeah, once the other dark kind of catches up, there should be. people tuned in and were like, it looked good before. I'm like, bro, I was like, I treat the lead pencil as like paint. So I think that helped me learn to draw a lot better too. Just trying to treat them a lot more. Okay. I'm gonna mute this so you're not hearing the sound of. Okay, it's not that bad now. Yeah, I that this sound makes me go apish, and it just makes my skin crawl. If I'm doing or making the sound, I'm okay with it. Now that I keep thinking about it, it's kind of making my skin crawl. But okay. Now, it's okay if I lose some of the brow. I just want to make sure I've got. Let me come in with this thing here. Okay. Must be weird being a demon, right? Like you just kind of go around scaring the shit out of people. To what end? Right? Like, you think they gather around and share stories after? And be like, dude, I scared the shit out of this guy in the kitchen. He's never gonna make a pot of coffee again. Um, like, what did you really win? Right? Possessing somebody. Didn't bring you closer to Jesus, did it? Um, how long have I been drawing for? Hi, how are you? I guess, I mean, I've always drawn when I was younger, but like that I actually sat down and tried to take this seriously, I guess 10 years or so, or maybe. I know painting, I was taking painting a lot more seriously than my drawing for a while until I realized, like, no, you have to learn how to draw. If you want to get better at painting, you have to learn how to draw, unfortunately. And so once I got the basics down of like, doing the little like circle and the thing and all that stuff. And um, I really started to fall in love with the idea of sitting down and being able to draw anything I want. It does feel like travel a few times. I mean, this one I don't want to travel anywhere near whatever this is, but it's it's a weird kind of escape to have. It's a talent, but it's also kind of an escape because you can kind of go anywhere at any time. As long as you have a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen, you can pretty much escape wherever you are. So that's what really made me fall in love with just the aspect of sitting down with a pencil or any kind of utensil or whatever utensil, and and just building an image pretty much. And so, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm just kind of ranting about how long I've been drawing and I guess why I draw, um, or why I think most people should draw. Even if it's a bad drawing. Is this a bad drawing? Technically, right? Is a bad drawing. Um, Sorry, if you're wondering what all of this is up here, the story started out. I'll make the stream public, but she was my pet sitter, and that's how the story started out, pretty much. And this is just weird, like I'm gonna have to make the top a little bit larger. Her head makes no sense. It makes no sense. I'm looking. I think that's what kept messing with me when I looked at the reference picture because one, I keep thinking the thing's actually looking at me and it's gonna curse me in some way, and that freaks me out. Even though I don't really believe in this stuff. But oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Uh, but yeah, her head is very oblong and just it's supposed to be unsettling, but it's just kind of stupid. Look like Cher now. All right, so answer. I mean, would you smash or pass? Now. More details have been put in. I think it might be a smash for me. Okay. But when in Rome, when in Rome, you get me? If the party is going in that direction, why not? But yeah, this fool's just a giant penguin. Just a giant penguin she is, isn't she? Never. There, I'm going to carve out a wider skull here. So yeah, this thing just kind of drapes on like the back part of the head, which is what kept messing with me. Cause like I don't know if is it oblong or is her head sticking out? Like what the heck? I'm gonna come in with some helix here, if I can. Psst. Oh, thank you so much. Pass. What? No. Come on. Come on. Okay, so the mouth. The mouth. So okay, we've all seen the movie. We all understand that the mouth is just one giant black spot with ooze coming out of it, right? So it should look stupid and weird. Uh, I always think like whenever I see these, right, and like horror movies, like the demonic ones or whatever, I always think about the demon, like from their aspect, like, bro, like what the hell, like what led you to this, right? Like freaking infesting a cabinet or a little drawer or a little dibble box or whatever the heck, and like what led you to that, right? At one point, did you make that decision? You're down, you're down in hell, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go haunt a teapot, and whoever gets that effing teapot, oh boy, are they in for it. It just seems like you could do something better with your time if you have that kind of ability, right? Is that maybe that's the lesson demons are trying to teach us, right? Use your abilities for good. Nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate the likes and the compliments as we slowly freak ourselves out before we go to sleep. And happy September 1st to all of you. May you have a great September 1st. And yeah, so we've been trying to fix her sweatband for the better part of an hour now. I mean, I guess I'm glad that they put a sweatband on her, because I don't have to draw her hair now. Or whatever the heck that might be. But she looks like Cher. She looks like Cher. Cher. Oh, I can't do a Cher impression. I don't know Cher. I don't know enough Cher to do a Cher impression. You know what? Okay. To respect Cher, I'm gonna say she looks more like my sister than Cher. There. I won't offend Cher. I don't think Cher's ever done anything there or where. Fair. Sorry. Comment down below your favorite Cher song. Even though that's not who this is. But if I make her head wider, she should look less like Cher, right? Should I draw Sunny? On a topic of older singers. Did you guys see Celine Dion? Man, that thing at the Olympics, that thing made me cry, man. That song, I love that song already, from like before I heard it there, but man, that was crazy. Oh, that's what it needed. It needed shades on the sides. But non-ratanya lang. So this down here is like a bandage wrap, kind of like a mummy that they wrap themselves in. And this is what I'm saying is the real OSHA violation. This down here, that they're making nuns wrap their throats like this, because you know what? I'm gonna draw a little peace sign down here. A peace, brothers. So, you know what? Let me erase something real quick. It can't just be lines like that. That ain't cool. We're gonna make this into we're gonna pop a chain on this, man. I gotta pop a nice little chain. Got a chain. Got a bling, man. You gotta get that bling on going. She a disco jiving, man. She grooving. Oh, I think I'm gonna add the mustache soon, by the way. I don't even know if that person's still here. I apologize if they suggested a mustache and I never added it. It will have to be more of a disco stash now. Well, now it really looks like Cher. Okay, this is the most unintentional Cher drawing we've ever made. There's no personal gripe on the artist or performer or anybody who likes. This is the nun. Uh, but is this 2B? It is 6B. I'm gonna darken this in while people come in and be like, "What the heck?" How do you spell share? Share? I'm gonna. Sorry, you're right. Oh, it's chair. Chair? Chair. Chair. That's. Um. Chair. I had to Google that. Because I didn't know how to spell chair. Share. 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 Sorry. Okay. Varlock. The Defiler. The Marquis of Snakes. And yes, you will see this in your dreams later on. Guaranteed. Draw a guitar. Yeah, I'll put on a guitar. We'll do it. Okay, so I think we're about done here with Miss That. So last but not least, because somebody suggested it, they wanted a mustache on her. And that yeah, that kind of works actually. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of ridiculous it. Well, it's way less scary now, right? It kind of looks like a guy I worked with. All right, how's that? Yeah, no, I don't know. So yeah, somebody asked to put a mustache on it, and so I did. Uh, was that a good hour of my life spent? Maybe. Who knows? But we got a lot of bullshit out of it. Okay, you want a guitar next? All right, I'll draw a quick guitar, and then we could call it a night there. But yeah, this was Valak or Nun, the Impaler's not the Impaler. Oh, freak out. Okay, sorry. Let me see. There you are. Okay. So, one last one to close out the night. Let's do a guitar here. Let me just see what I'm about to ruin. Oh, that was a previous one. Oh man, that abomination. Sorry. I just want to use a clean page before I ruin a good page. Okay. Let's do a cool looking one. Right here. Here. Do 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 do. I have so many guitars. This might be a little bit weird. Like, we're gonna do like a 1930s guitar with only 5 strings. Oh. So, that is Ray Conniff. Okay. Can you hum copyrighted music? I'm not sure. All right. I have a bunch of people trying to climb up this. Up over here. Sorry if I had to go abstract. It's late. Let me go right here. Ah! I don't remember what I did. Sorry. There you go. Sorry. I completely blanked out on how to twist and turn. Let me see here. I like drawing with a Sharpie because I can get a lot done very quickly. Let me see. So you, sorry, somebody asked for a guitar. If somebody just came, this is my version of a guitar. Um, and then, oh, thank you. Um, I'll try to save it for you if I can always send it over. Free of charge, of course. But yeah, I think we can do it through the mail. I think what it really needs now, I guess. Great big ol' then it's not a sun unless it got shades on. There we go. Okay. Gibson Pro. Why? Why? I can barely draw this. What are you talking about? um, Thank you so much. If you just tuned in for this, I'll make this stream public. I don't know what to put right here. I'm gonna just write in Tuesday. Okay. Hey, that actually works. Okay. Yeah, when in doubt, I just write Tuesday. All right. Love you all. Whoever's left watching. I'll be back a lot sooner during the week. Usually around probably like 3 hours earlier than this, 3 to 4 hours earlier than this. But yeah, I'll be back. Oh, thank you, Mr. DeBoy. I am on the end of this stream though, but I'll be making it public so you don't miss anything. But yeah, it will. We'll be coming back, making more ridiculous stuff. If you just came in though, this is what we were doing for the majority part of the stream. Please enjoy. this is what we do here at Chaotic Industries. This is what we're all about. So thank you. Have a good night. I really hope you don't dream of this, but if you do, has a nice little mustache. Okay. Love you all. Have a great night. Have a great evening. Please don't drink and drive and get caught, as always. Love you all. And be safe out there. Thank you, Mr. DeBoy.